Students, when you see a balance sheet of a company, you would have noticed that the balance sheet presents the figures for the current period as well as previous periods, right? Is it mandatory to give this information? If so, where do they specify that these comparative figures have to be given? Now, if you see, you have IND AS 1, which is the basic financial statement accounting standard for presentation of the financial statements. IND AS 1. Similarly, we have Schedule 3. So most of the students have a doubt. Where do they talk about this comparative figures? Is it in AS 1, IND AS 1 or Schedule 3? Actually, both this IND AS 1 as well as Schedule 3 mandates all companies to present the figures for the current period as well as the previous period. And this previous period or previous year figures are referred as the comparative information. So comparative information is to be mandatorily given in the financial statements. Now, one doubt usually students have regarding the comparative information is that, is it okay if we give the comparative figures in the balance sheet as well as statement of profit or loss? Or is it mandatory to give the comparative information in the notes also? Because the balance sheet will have various heads like equity, then you will have borrowings, then current liability, then PPE, like that it will have both the figures, the current year as well as the previous year figures. Okay, in addition to that, there will be lots of schedules in the notes on accounts. Okay, so are we required to give the comparative figures in the notes on accounts also? Again, the answer is yes. Even the figures what you give in the notes on accounts forming part of the financial statements, there also you have to give what? The current year figure and the previous year figure. Okay, and I would go one step further. When you come to the notes on accounts, there is other explanatory information. Okay, other explanatory information which will include what? The disclosure requirements. The disclosure requirements as per as IND AS or as per your Schedule 3, that will also be included. And as a part of this disclosure requirements, you'll have to present what? Various figures, right? And wherever you represent or wherever you present some figures, whether it is in the notes or in the other explanatory information, you are required to provide what? CY as well as PY. Okay, say if you are providing one particular paragraph in this disclosure requirements, okay, you are providing a paragraph like this, and this paragraph has one figure, okay, let's say rupees 100. The paragraph has got a figure as rupees 100. Then where do you show the previous year figure? Generally what the companies will do, they will give a bracket and they will say PY, previous year rupees, let's say 70, and bracket closed, and they will continue the paragraph. Okay, so like that, the comparative information have to be given in the statement of profit or loss account. Okay, it has to be given in the balance sheet. It has to be given in the cash flow statement if it is applicable. It has to be given in the significant accounting policy or material accounting policy if there are any figures in that, and also in the notes forming part of financial statements, including other explanatory information. Okay, so it is mandatory to give. Now, the only exception to this principle, okay, is for the new companies when they prepare their first financial statements. Financial statements are prepared for the first time. Okay, when a company prepares financial statements for the first time, it will not have what? It will not have the comparative figures. And in such cases, in the notes on accounts or under other explanatory information, you should ideally give a disclosure that the comparative figures for the previous year or previous period has not been given as it is the first financial year after incorporation. Okay, so except in that case, in all other cases, whenever you prepare a financial statements, you have to give the figures for both current year as well as previous year as the comparative figures. Friends, I hope this is clear to you. Thank you.